Hey Mixers, welcome back to another NBA player props video. We had a pretty decent day yesterday. We did miss on one, and there's only one person out of everyone who commented that got the picks correct, Jamal Murray and Dennis Schroeder. So no need for the wheel today. We're just going to jump in and give that cash away, and then we'll go over the picks for today. All right, Benji Casimus, you won with saying Jamal Murray over 30.5 PRA and Dennis Schroeder over 7.5 RA. Those were the two that hit. Nobody else chose those two, so you have won before, and so I will get that money to you. All right, so Dennis Schroeder over 7.5 rebounds and assists. He did have 10. Scotty Barnes over 23.5 points and assists. He only had 18. He did have a bad night shooting, so I think if we had gotten 40 to 50% shooting from the floor, we probably would have hit this number here. But rebounds was the play. I mean, he had so many rebounds, so I think he might have hit his PRA. But I can't remember what that line was at. Jamal Murray over 30.5 PRA. He did end with 35. He kind of got there and then took off the brakes. So he definitely could have gotten more, I think, if the game was a little more competitive. And then the Raptors money line is something I added in the pinned comment. And every time I add something in the pinned comment, I'm going to start putting it on X as well, so that you guys can see the timestamp, just so that you can see that I put it in before the game started. But that did come through for me, so that was awesome. Player props still above 60% at 63 almost. And then we haven't had a lean in a while. I'm counting the Raptors money line as a bonus bet because it was plus money. And I'm not tracking game bets in the NBA because I don't make very many game bets, although I did make some today. So let's jump in. All right, Victor Wembanyama over 23.5 points. This line is only available at Boom Fantasy for a decent payout. But it's 24 everywhere else. I still think you could probably take it there. He's over in 5 out of 8 games this season, but not the last 3. He is over in 2 of 5 recent head-to-heads, and the head-to-heads perfectly show the difference between taking 15 shots or less and taking 16 to 20 shots. So when Wemby takes 16 to 20 shots, he's going over the line. When he doesn't, he's not going to go over the line. In this one here, Fox is supposed to come back and play. I don't know. He probably is going to be on a minutes restriction. Well, I don't really know. I mean, he should be healthy. So I don't know if he'll be on a minutes restriction or not. Maybe not. But he should be facilitating a lot. Wemby hopefully will be the beneficiary of some of that facilitating. All right, Jalen Johnson over 20.5 points. He's over in 6 of 8 games this season, but he's only over in 1 of 4 head-to-heads. But the one game where he was over was a game without Trae Young. So Trae Young played these other games. He did not play this game where Jalen Johnson got 25 points. So I'm going to ride with this. The data says to play it, and Jalen Johnson's been playing well this season. So I'm going to do it. All right, James Harden. I know you guys. So this is crazy. I hated betting on James Harden last year because he chalked me so many times. This year, I've already given out 2 James Harden bets, and they both cashed. So here's another one. James Harden over 37.5 PRA. He's over in 6 of the last 7 head-to-heads. He's over in 4 out of 7 games this season, but he's over in 4 out of 5 games this season at home. So he's been playing well at home this season. Now there's no Kawhi Leonard. Some of these games, some of these head-to-heads were without Kawhi Leonard. I think 2 of them were without him, and 1 was without Norman Powell. And then similar players have gone over their PRA line against this Suns team. So I think it's a good spot. And then on the other side of that ball, Royce O'Neal over 37.5 PRA. They've been putting his 3-pointers at 3.5, and they finally dropped it back down to 2.5 because this says over 37.5 PRA, but what I meant was over 2.5 3-pointers made. So I'm sorry. I'm not going to correct it in time for the video. Anyway, he's over 75% of the time against head-to-head games, and he's over 78% of the time this season. So they've lowered it, I think, because Jalen Green is playing now. But I just think that helps him nail his 3-pointers because it puts him more into like a 3-point shooting role than he was before. So he might take a few less 3-pointers, but he's probably going to be a little bit more open for those 3-pointers. So I really like this. Royce O'Neal over 2.5 3-pointers made. Bonus bet. This is a big bonus bet, so it's kind of crazy. So if you don't want to go with me on it, no big deal. We're taking under on Josh Giddey for a double-double. He's had a double-double in 7 out of 8 games this season, and he's never had a double-double against the Cavaliers. So that's what we're playing here. We're getting plus 235 to take a shot on this, and so I'm going to do it. So he would have to miss both his rebounds and his assists to go under this, so it's unlikely to happen, but I'm taking a shot on it. I don't know why. I just woke up feeling like I needed to take a shot on this, I guess, when I saw it. All right, here is the best bet summary. So remember, the Royce O'Neal one is wrong. So Wemby over 23.5 points, Jalen Johnson over 20.5 points, James Harden over 37.5 PRA, and then Royce O'Neal over 2.5 3-pointers made. And then our bonus bet. So if you want to get in for the cash prize video for this video, then make sure you're subscribed, like the video, and comment 2 out of these 4 best bets that you think will hit. You're also welcome to always give me bets that you like. Oh, I wanted to also say, I did do a moneyline parlay, an 8-team moneyline parlay, choosing all the favorites today. So I'm betting on no upsets today. I just put $5 on it. I think it was plus 1,200. So I'm just, I don't know, just having fun. I just felt like, going through, could any of the underdogs win? Yes, I think they could. I didn't really put that much thought into it. But when I was going down the list, I always like to go down the list and choose the teams I think are going to win without looking at the spreads or the juice first. And I chose all the favorites. And so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to throw an all favorite moneyline parlay in for today. I will put it on our review for the next one just because I did do it. And it probably won't hit, but it could. And maybe we'll make some money off of it. All right. Thanks, guys.